for the NPP. He was at that IPAC meeting. He's joined us on the line. So welcome to Eyewitness News. Now, I believe that the issue of agents at transfer stations were discussed. Is it the case that you could not come to a consensus on the matter? That's why the NDC moved out saying that they're going to send agents. What was your position when you went for that meeting?
Thank you for having me, and good evening to your listeners. I think today the NDC did not walk out of the IPAC meeting. The meeting ended. But the issue has been that...
No, I didn't say they walked out. I mean, when they came out, this is a position they stated that they are going to ensure that their agents are at the transfer centers. And I'm asking that, what was your position when that issue came up, if it came up at all?
Thank you. So the position of the New Patriotic Party is what exactly has been spelled out in the CI 127 Regulation 22. It says in the case of transfer of voters, prospective voters will apply, and political parties upon request should be given copies of such transfer list. We agreed at our last IPAC meeting, that was 29th of last month, that parties should be allowed to have their agents at these transfer centers. But it is turning out that it is becoming a problem. But you realize that when it comes to registration of voters, as it is in CI 91 as amended 126, agents of political parties are allowed. In the case of transfer, the CI 126 doesn't say anything of that sort. It was just an arrangement, an agreement among stakeholders that for purposes of transparency, can we have agents to see how this whole exercise will go? But it is turning out to be something different. And so for us as New Patriotic Party, we will comply with the directives by the EC, except that we will insist that what is in the act must prevail. It does not lie in the map of the NDC to say that, irrespective of what the EC has said, we are still going to keep our agents at these centers. In any case, the presence of the agent will not in any way stop a prospective voter who seeks to transfer his or her vote. The issue in there is that parties, upon request, may be given copies of the transfer list. And then at the stage of exhibition, parties may challenge through inclusion or exclusion challenges for people who are supposed to be on the electoral roll or otherwise. But we are confronted with a situation where until the NDC say yes, nothing must happen. And this, for me, is not the way to go.
So you will not send your agents to the centers, that is certain, until EC lifts that ban?
Yes, because...
Even though you had agreed as a group, as a collective, that agents must be there earlier, 1 month prior.
You see, what parties agreed at IPAC then is not what is in the act. The act doesn't say that parties or stakeholders will have their agents at these registration centers. But we agree. But if it is turning out to be that a challenge, I don't subscribe to, and the New Patriotic Party does not subscribe to a tense situation or a confused situation. And so, in the interest of all stakeholders, why don't we stay away for EC to continue with what the law says?
Very well.
If you have any other challenge, the platforms are there to do so.
Now that the NDC has resolved to send agents, would you do same, or you would watch to see what the EC would do about that?
We will not send agents to registration transfer centers. We will watch to see what the police and the EC will do under the circumstance. But you see, my brother, NDC will not depart from this argument that MPP is colluding to rig elections. Elections will be conducted in December 7, 2024. Definitely, majority of the voters, now numbering about 18.7 million, will vote massively for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We won elections in 2016. when Madam Charlotte Osei was the EC. We won elections in 2000 and 2004 when Dr. Kojo Afarijan was the EC. For us as New Patriotic Party, it doesn't matter who sits there as the EC boss. We are well represented in all the 38,622 polling stations. And I can assure you that come December 7th, the candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, will win massively. And so for NDC, they shouldn't confuse and create any tension within the system.
Very well.
We should comply with what is in the law. And if it says agent, yes. If it doesn't say agent, then it's no.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us. That's Evans Nimakun, he's Director of Elections of the New Patriotic Party.